Hi, I'm the old dude. I wanted to talk to you today. I will talk to you about affirmations, positive thinking, journaling. They are great, but they never stuck with me. You know, positive thinking, affirmations, and journaling, things like that, they've been proven to work. And there's many people that have succeeded greatly because they've used positive thinking. That positive thinking can even change a bad situation to something good. Now, there's a mountain of proof that positive thinking works for people and works for everybody. Positive thinking is something that businessmen, salespeople, even religious leaders have learned to trust and use. Somehow the world got set up so a positive attitude works for us. In effect, it's like a power outside of ourselves. And we don't have to know how it works. Just use it. It's really about the only thing you can really prove that it works. But it seems to me I just couldn't make positive thinking and affirmations a habit. I'd do them for a while and things seemed to get better. And I think I never stayed with them because they felt perhaps a little unnatural or they took up a lot of time. I had to really force myself to work on keeping a positive attitude and to use affirmations all through the day, and I needed to find something that would work for me. And I did. I use an adjustment to positive thinking. I call it positive expectancy. Let me explain. Now, what's the difference between positive thinking and positive expectancy? Positive thinking and affirmations are something you have to put a lot of effort into. They can take a lot of time. It's worthwhile time, that's for sure. You have an understanding about how they work. For instance, I'll start a business and I will sell lots of widgets and get rich, or I will do this, I will do that. And you make these affirmations throughout the day. Now, there's a mountain of people who have done this, and they've been very successful. Some gotten very rich. It does work. But as I said, with me, didn't seem to stick, and I don't think it sticks with most people. Now, with positive thinking, you just in general expect things to turn out well, but nothing specific. There's little to no effort. I do no journaling, I don't recite affirmations, and I don't analyze as to whether something that happened was a positive experience or not. I don't analyze them. Now, is there something we can liken positive expectancy to? Well, positive expectancy is kind of like electricity. You just use electricity. You don't have to know how electricity works. You just use it. Now, some of you have a higher power or would like to have one. So looking in those terms, you could kind of say that positive expectancy is a higher power. But a better way to say it is it's a foundation. It's a foundation for your life. Positive expectancy isn't some force or higher power or deity or anything like that. Electricity, you don't talk to electricity, and you certainly don't pray to it, and you don't expect anything from electricity. You just flip the switch and on comes the light. You just use it. Positive expectancy is my foundation where everything else in my life is built. That's how I use it. I'll explain how I use it further. Yes, so how do I use this positive expectancy to make it enhance my life? So in the morning, the very first thing I do when I roll out of bed, or even before. Depends how long I'm going to be lying in bed, of course. Some days are lazy, aren't they? Well, I say to myself, I expect good today, and nail it in my head that means positive expectancy. Now, that might sound like an affirmation, so did I lie? Uh-oh. Leave in the comments if you think I'm a liar. Now, throughout the day, just to think positive expectancy doesn't take any time. If I run into a negative situation, I've trained myself, the first thing that hits me is positive expectancy. So what that makes me do is look at this negative situation in a positive light. That feeling when I get into a negative situation, it's a trigger to make me think positive expectancy. There's nothing to recite, nothing to write down. It only takes a split second, and that split second gets me to focus on what good can come out of this negative situation. Because I focus on the positive side and what good can come out of this negative situation, or how I can handle it, well, I then look how to focus on it to get the best out of the situation. Now, do things always turn out okay? Of course not. But with positive expectancy, you find that, in general, those things will turn out okay. Now, one benefit to positive expectancy is when opportunities come that will bring some benefit to you, it'll bring some benefit, your mind is receptive and it recognizes the opportunities or the things you can do to make the situation better. Now, if a person is negative, he won't recognize those opportunities and they'll pass them by. Now, this receptiveness to opportunities, in effect, does things for us that we wouldn't really do if we didn't have the attitude of positive expectancy. So turn your life over to positive expectancy and you'll get the confidence that in general things will be okay. You'll find your life will get better. It will help you to alleviate anxiety. And there's no need to try to force positive expectancy to work. It just works. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. Are you going to try this out? Do you have problems with positive thinking and doing it all the time, with affirmations and sticking with it? Let me know. I'll be talking more about this because this is a good foundation for you. Positive expectancy can be a very powerful foundation to change your life for the better. Talk to you later.